Hello everyone. I bet you are wondering why I've gathered you all here today. Thank you for coming to the meeting. Yes, it is to look at my baseball earrings. What's your name? And call me Bob. Who said Bob? So thank you. Take a good look. Take a good look. I'm going to baseball game number 2 tonight. This week has been full of side quest energy. Like, I have not done anything this week that is normal. I swear I've been doing things back to back to back that are unexpected. I went to a baseball game with my church on Wednesday. I went to the Yankees game. Wore these earrings as well to there. These have not been used in over a year because I don't go to baseball games, but they're getting used twice in 1 week, so I'm glad that I bought them. And that was actually really fun. I was super worried I was gonna sit next to someone who liked baseball and talk their ear off and annoy them so bad, but sat next to a girl named Cam who also doesn't like baseball, so it worked out perfectly.
Strikes, you're out at the
And we yipped and yapped, sang. It was beautiful. That was really good. Then we played game night with some of the young adults at one community church. And then the next day was Friday, and Friday was so fun. Friday was like my perfect ideal day, honestly, because I woke up in the morning, I walked myself from the upper west side to the upper east side, and then I took a Pilates class, walked back to the upper east side, again through not Piedmont Park, Atlanta, I miss you girl, Central Park. And then I got ready, went out to Greenwich Village with a bunch of my intern friends, took some cute pictures, went shopping, bought a t-shirt, got a coffee. It was amazing. And then we walked our way down to the Strand bookstore, which was really cool. And I did take pictures of books that I wanted. All the books that I wanted were freaking hardcover, $10 extra. I think not. And so I did not buy them, but I might order them later online. And then I came back, and me and Grace are sitting on the floor of the Strand because we are whopped.
We are tired.
And so we are waiting for our friends to get our books because wrap it up.
We're just taking in all the beautiful scenery.
It is such a view. Yeah. Then I went to Young Adults Night at one community church. We were playing game night. That was really fun too. And then Saturday was so funny because I woke up 4 a.m. like a vampire in my bed, wide awake, could not go back to sleep for the life of me. I sit straight up in bed. I stay there 30 minutes, cannot sleep. I say, you know what, I have free will. So I walk my way over to the subway. I ride over to the Brooklyn Bridge, and I walked to the Brooklyn Bridge, and it was so beautiful and so lovely, and I had such a nice time. So that was amazing. Then I did outreach with my church in the morning, talked to a dad and his kid for like an hour because there were no kids there, but we had a good conversation. And then this is so funny because if you know me, you know I am not an art museum girl. And this is just like giving word scramble. So, or like one of those Mad Lib things where you just generate the miscellaneous words. Tell me why I ended up going to the Met Gala with 4 guys from my church. Not the Met Gala, the Met Museum. In what universe am I doing that? None, but I did. And you know what? It was fun.
Alonza, what was the best part about your experience traveling here to the Met today through Central Park?
Hanging out with everyone, talking.
Any worst part?
Laughing. Huh?
Any worst part?
Oh, it's hot.
Okay, period. What's your name?
Trey.
All right, Trey, what was the best thing about walking to the Met today?
That's the most trees I've seen in a while.
All right, worst part?
Guy could turn the temperature down a little bit.
All right, fair enough. Kind of giving your copy in Alonzo, but that's okay. I could turn around.
I am the olive.
No way.
The best part about today was trying to climb a bridge and fail.
Okay, I'm glad that made it to best.
And the worst part has definitely been the heat.
Yeah, fair.
Was the Met the only thing that I said I wouldn't do again when I went with my mom last year? Absolutely. But did I run it back? Well, also yes. Grace was supposed to be there, one of my friends from One Community Church, but she wasn't there. R.I.P. Grace. But I still had a really good time. It was really fun. It was just a little silly. I was laughing at myself a little bit because I was like, in what universe is this my laugh? So I enjoyed it though, even though I did get in trouble for sticking my nose up on a painting. That was a really fun day too. And then yesterday I also did a lot. I've been booked and busy. I've been coming back pretty late to the Meniva buildings, and all my intern friends have been like, where are you, queen? Great question. Booked and busy. I really am trying to make some time to FaceTime some people because I miss my Shaylas in Atlanta. I do miss y'all. I love y'all very much. Also, the Southern accent, it has been coming out. Now, is it 100% fake? Absolutely. Can I stop doing it in New York? No, I cannot. So that has been coming out a lot. But yeah, it's been a very good week. It's been very eventful. Lots of surprising and unexpected things have happened. And oh shoot, I forgot. I got hired, guys. Fun employment time, because unemployment is over and it's that brief period of time before I am employed. So in the words of Daniela Vaziri, #funemployed. So I am so happy about that. I got a position working at the summer school in the Brooklyn School for the Deaf, and I start on July 7th teaching 3rd and 4th graders. I cannot wait. I am so excited. I also went to a deaf social the other day, and by the other day I mean yesterday, and you should know this too. And it was really, really nice because normally in Atlanta all the deaf people are like 60s and up, but at this deaf social there were a ton of people my age and like younger deaf people, and so it was just really nice to get to meet people who are sort of around my age and stuff. So I feel like this has been a crazy week. There's been a lot going on. I have lots to pray about, lots to think about, but exciting and good. So yeah, that's my check-in.
Okay, hello vlog. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Kirsten.
Okay, Kirsten, what type of animals do you have in your home at California?
Turtles, bunnies, dogs.
Oh my gosh.
Well, no longer turtles. Yes, turtles, no longer bunnies, no longer birds.
Incredible. Amazing. What's your name?
I'm Reese.
Reese, what? Reese, what's your favorite method of transportation?
My electric skateboard.
Oh, I didn't know it was electric.
Yeah.
That's
you
fun.
did? Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That makes a lot more sense.
Okay, so kind of crazy update. I just got an offer from the school I applied for in Manhattan to work full-time in the fall as a deaf ed, like special education teacher. So gag. Very exciting. I don't know if I'm going to take it or not. I probably will. I don't know. I need to pray about it, but it's just I'm surprised to be getting an offer so early because my certification hasn't like processed through the system yet. So really surprising, very exciting, almost as exciting as the fact that my mom sent me a gift. So freaking cute. She sent me a package. I can't show you everything, but I can show you the bag. So cute. Come on, bag. Peep the shoe. Peep the bag. I was walking through the streets of New York. I said, perfect bag for the streets of New York. It carries everything. So wearing my kids' favorite little butterfly earrings today. So maybe that helps me get an offer. I don't know. Kind of what I've learned in the past 3 weeks of being here in New York, because it's really interesting. The Jensen team that I'm working with, they only have 3 more weeks. So they're like halfway done with their experience of New York. And I obviously am planning to stay. So I'm just getting started. And I feel like it's been interesting because I've gotten reassurance in the terms of like, I think God wants me here. For right now, I feel like this is where God wants me. And it's just so funny because if I work with a team of 4 Jensen interns, and they weren't even supposed to work at the church that I'm working at, but then kind of last minute they got added in. And if they hadn't got added in last minute, I would have been able to take the summer job. And I don't know, things are just working out in a really interesting way. I feel like in terms of what I'm learning from God, I think I'm just learning that change is a good thing in many times. And not knowing what the future holds and not knowing what comes next can also be a good thing, because especially when you're a type A person like me, it forces you to just rely on God and lean on God and trust that everything's going to be okay and everything's going to work out to God's good and to his purpose. And I don't know what that is because I'm not God. So yeah, that was lovely. I've had lovely times hanging out with my intern friends recently too. So feeling good about everything, feeling happy, feeling grateful. Big things ahead, as per usual. Miss you all. Love you guys.
It's not this thing to do that I'm standing on clock. I'm a father, I'm at the beach, and you're bothering me. I stand on business at the clock.